everyone, welcome to the Viral Variety Show. My name is Sabrina and I will be your host this evening or morning or whenever you're watching this show. If you have not noticed by now, I'm not in my room anymore, so I'm out of quarantine. I'm in social distancing mode right now, so you'll get to learn a little bit about that in today's show, so please stay tuned. If you don't have enough time to watch the whole show right now, I will link the timestamps to the different segments below. But I think that is it, so let's get on with the show. Social distancing log. Oh, it's so nice to say that. Social distancing log, day 2. It is March 30th, 2:55 in the afternoon. It is raining outside and it is gorgeous, and I am sitting in my kitchen instead of my room. So yeah, it's really nice. So I did not film my first day out of quarantine. So I'm going to read from my journal because I decided to write about it. And I just really wanted to take that day like for myself, obviously. So yeah, this is from March 29th, social distancing day number 1. So I feel like I can breathe again, like a weight has been lifted off my chest. It's like getting your first pair of glasses. You start to notice what you never could before. Last night, my mom prepared our routine hot tea. For the past 14 days, I've been drinking from disposable cups so as not to spread any germs to my mom. Soft, foam, disposable cups. But last night, it hit me. The hard ceramic surface of a purple mug on my front teeth. A mug. Without realizing it, I had grasped a mug handle instead of a round, multicolored cup. A mug. It felt so smooth and warm in my hands against my lips. It lacked the rough insulation I had grown accustomed to. A mug. It read, "You are a courageous woman." A typical mom mug. It even had a Bible verse around the rim. "Be strong and courageous, for the Lord your God is with you wherever you go." Joshua 1:9. I always knew God would follow me and be by my side throughout my travels, but I never gave much thought to the idea that God would follow me home. That I would need courage and strength to return to where I started. A mug. And a couch. For the past 2 weeks, my mom and I watched the news and a movie every evening. She sat on the couch and I sat in the corner of the room on a desk chair to keep my distance. It's not a fancy desk chair. It's got a little bit of cushion and 4 wheels, and it spins too. But it was not made for comfort or watching many movies back to back. Last night we were watching Ratatouille and Julie and Julia, and my mom saw me contorting my body in various shapes to find a resting position, hugging my knees, crouching and holding my head, and so forth. "Come and sit on the couch, Sabrina," she said. "It's time." It felt entirely too weird to hear those words. Me? Sit on the couch? Near you? Of course, it's what I wanted, but I felt wary for a second. Should I? But my mom denied such questions. I got up and sat on the other end of the couch and curled up against the armrest, and my body melted into the cushions. Sorry, this is rattling. I baked a lot of things on Saturday, and this is all of the things I baked. I baked pastries, cookies, and brownies. So, and next up are oatmeal cookies requested by my mom. Okay, then I got a roommate. My mom packed up her couch bed and moved into the bedroom with me. I hadn't shared a room since January 1st, so it was nice to share once more. I had forgotten all about the sweet conversations that appear once the lights are turned off and everyone involved is staring at the shadowed ceiling. The end. So it was a lovely day. It was kind of like a blur between Saturday evening and all day Sunday for like my first day out of quarantine. Just because technically my quarantine had ended on Friday and I could have started social distancing on Saturday, but we wanted to take things slow and didn't want to, rush into things because, of course, 14 days is just an estimate for how long it takes for a coronavirus case to appear. There are some cases that have appeared after 14 days, so we're still being super safe and cautious, like washing my hands all the time, trying not to touch my face, things like that. But in addition to the things that I shared, I actually went outside for the first time on Sunday since arriving at the airport in Austin on March 14th. So that was a wonderful experience that I actually took a few videos of, so I'm gonna share those with you now. Guess who gets to go outside today? It's me! So today the camera is coming off the tripod. It's gonna go with me outside because it is my first day of social distancing, and yeah, I'm excited. I don't know how hot it's gonna be outside. I think it's 80 degrees Fahrenheit. And yeah, the only experience I had with that was like walking from the airport to get an Uber to come to my mom's. So I kind of have like a faint idea of what it'll be like, just like very humid, I imagine. But 2 weeks ago I was like wearing a winter coat, I was wearing sweaters and turtlenecks, and now I'm wearing shorts and a tank top. I'm still wearing a sweater inside, so I imagine I'm gonna take it off outside once it starts to feel warm. But yeah. So also, if you heard weird noises in the background, it's my mom watching funny videos. And yeah, let's hope this goes well. I'm going to kind of like film and take some pictures. Hopefully I don't look like a crazy person on the street, but I will keep my distance from people, and when I come back I'll probably like change on my clothes just to make sure I'm not bringing any germs into the house. And I do know that like for social distancing you should be like staying home, like don't be in like crowds and everything, but I think it is okay to like get some fresh air, and I'm very excited because I haven't had fresh air in a very long time, so I'm very excited. Yeah, okay, let's do this. I need to put on shoes. I get to wear shoes. I haven't worn shoes in such a long time. Yeah, this is gonna be exciting. Okay, let's do this. Okay, first order of business, gotta throw this trash in this dumpster. New perks of getting to go outside. Done. Okay, I hope you can hear me well. I'm having to wear this mask because for my mom and just to keep myself safe. Also, I hope like the wind, there's a breeze, it's wind. I hope you can hear me over like the wind and the mask. I'm wearing a mask because when I was going to London, because things were already starting to get serious over there, I had bought one just in case for like the airport and things, in case like things were getting bad on the way back to Madrid, and they were. And I know that you should not be buying masks. I'm not buying any more masks. I just have this one, and I just like sanitized it with alcohol so that I can reuse it. But no one should really be buying masks right now because there's such a shortage of them. It's a bird. I don't know if you can see it, but there's a bird. I don't know if he sees me. I think he sees me. Hey, bird. Can't cross the street. No. Goodbye, bird. Shoes. I'm wearing shoes. It is a gorgeous day outside. It's fairly warm. Like you can feel like, I don't know, like the heat of the sun. There's a slight breeze that feels really nice to kind of like cool you off like from the sun. There's a lot of clouds. There's not really anyone on the street, which is good. I only saw 2 other people. One person wearing a mask, one person not. And there aren't really any cars on the street. Oh, I get to squint into the sun. Oh my gosh. There's not really any cars. Most of them are parked. And so that's interesting, but like also interesting to see people driving cars. Like, whoa.
Okay, I've made several laps around the apartment complex. I bumped into a few people, but like, not bumped into them, but like saw them, walked around them for social distancing. And I don't know, it's pretty warm wearing my sweater, and to like breathe through a mask, it like traps a lot of the warm air, but it feels so nice, and I wish I could like stay outside long and just like lounge outside, but obviously that's not the safest thing to do right now, so I will probably have to go inside in a few minutes. But it's such a joy to like be outside right now. So wonderful, and I think I'm gonna take a few moments to just like enjoy it without the camera. So yeah, this is really nice. I'm really happy that I was able to do this.
That is all for today's social distancing vlog, so over and out. Hello everyone, welcome to this segment of Internet Friends. Today I have on the show with me my friend Connor. Say hi.
Hi everyone.
So Connor's in Flower Mound right now. We go to UT together, and I'm gonna ask him a few questions and then we'll play a quick game. So let's get started. So first question is, graduation has been moved online for UT, and in-life graduation has been postponed indefinitely. So as a senior, what does it feel like that you're going to be finishing out college with online classes and then that you won't be walking the stage in May?
Sad. I mean, it's something that you kind of looked forward to for 4 years. You know, I don't think you really understand it. Having like, if you looked at your past experiences with like high school graduation, right? Graduating high school was kind of expected for most folks, and especially from the high school I went to. But for college, it was, you know, busted my butt to get in, transferred in. This was going to be kind of the culmination of all that work and the celebration of that. And I think that, myself included, and a lot of other seniors are really bummed out about it. To have all that work and all those experiences and such a life-changing time in our life to not have that, to be able to celebrate with your friends for that work. So it's sad, it's disappointing, but you know, ultimately it was the right call, and we all knew it was the right call. It was going to be the right call to make, but yeah, it's just disappointing.
Mm-hmm. Are you gonna do any sort of celebration in lieu of not having a graduation?
Gosh, so I mean, like Sabrina and I were talking about earlier. I mean, we didn't even think anything. My biggest concern 2 weeks ago was who's going to take my senior photos. You know, like, this was not at all on my radar. It's still not something I've really thought about. We've kind of had a few conversations about maybe doing some at-home celebration, but yeah, I think it's going to be. I think we're going to celebrate it at a later date. I don't know many people who are going to probably do the virtual commencement. They'll do the physical one at the later date, and we'll see what that ends up being.
Mm-hmm. And so today is actually the first day of classes for UT after their extended spring break, and all the classes are now online. So as a student, how prepared do you feel for the quick switch to the online classes? And then how much help did you get or not get for the switch?
So I feel pretty prepared for it. I don't know if the professors are necessarily prepared for it. Self-paced and online courses have kind of been something that I've had a bit of experience with when I take community college classes over the summer. And the toughest thing, honestly, and this is probably what a lot of my other students are feeling right now, is kind of having that, I don't know if it's motivation is the right word, but kind of being on top of your assignments. It's easy to kind of let it go and not really get at it at a time, set a time to do it. And so that self-paced kind of way of doing the classroom is a little messing with me, but thankfully it's not my first experience, and the professors have been super accommodating. So if, I message them saying, hey, maybe working and I don't know what my hours are, can I make sure that it's, I'll be able to view the class even if I can't at the time that it's live? And they've been super understanding about it. So I think my professors at least have handled it really well, being accommodating to all the students and their needs.
Mm-hmm. And I feel the same way, I guess, with like now that my classes are all online too, just like making the time to do it. And even when you do make the time to do it, sometimes I just don't want to.
I feel that.
So, but I guess gotta push through, so we'll make it work.
Yeah, no, for sure. I mean, having a schedule is the best way that we're going to be, that kind of we as students are going to be handling this, is setting that time to make sure that you're studying. So keeping it around the time that you had class anyway, and really just setting that time aside, because it's easy to, watch the next episode of whatever show you're watching and 2 hours later realize that you're kind of stressed because you didn't do it yet. So just keep a schedule and try to keep as much normal life as you can in this time.
Yes, very true. And then my last question is touching a little bit on the future. So for those of you who do not know, Connor is going to do Teach for America after graduation in the Rio Grande Valley for 2 years, right?
Yeah.
But he's never lived in the area. So how has the pandemic affected like your move and like preparation for going to RGV and doing Teach for America? Yeah,
so it's a little... Well, it's kind of up in the air. I mean, it's still going to happen, but the summer is usually an opportunity for you to go, and like late May or early June is, up until July is about the time that you're given to kind of see the area, get to know your fellow corps members, and really kind of immerse yourself in the region you'll be working. And so, thankfully, right, I've lived in Texas. Even though, the Valley, just like any region in Texas, is vastly different from the others, I still kind of have that Texas experience where I know a lot of my other corps members being from LA or the East Coast or Chicago, right, having no experience of what Texas is like, is really missing out on this chance. And so we'll see if it gets postponed or not. I imagine that the beginning part will, but thankfully it does go, and, hopefully this is all going to be over by mid-May, which will give us time to be able to actually go down there and check out the schools we'll be working at.
Mm-hmm. Awesome.
So.
Well, thank you so much for answering my questions. So are you ready to play a game now?
For sure.
Okay, so did you pull up the link that I sent to you?
Okay, let me get this and make sure my camera doesn't move too much.
Okay.
Alright, charades generator.
Charades.
Yeah. Do we want to do easy words or?
I'm thinking easy words would be the best option.
Okay, cool. Awesome.
I think it's like simple things. I think one I saw was like mosquito or something. So I don't know. I hope this goes well. Do you want to do this in terms of like rounds or a timer?
We can do, we'll do a timer.
Okay. Do you want me to set it? I can set it.
Yeah, do you mind?
Yeah, I got it.
Okay, perfect.
Cool. Okay, so if you haven't guessed by now, Connor's gonna act out things and I'm going to guess them. Do we want to do like a minute?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, we're gonna do 1 minute, try and guess as many things as I can, I guess. So, alright.
Just tell me when.
Okay, I'm gonna press start in 3, 2, 1. Okay, go.
Alright. I'm trying to think.
Like goggles? Glasses? Binoculars? Blocking out the sun. Sunglasses?
There we go.
Yes? Okay. Yay.
Yep.
45 seconds. Mosquitoes? Bugs?
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
What? A t-shirt? An elbow?
No, like...
What are you doing?
Ow.
Oh, pinching yourself? Pinch.
Yeah.
27 seconds.
Oh gosh.
Jumping?
Yep.
15 seconds. Wiping your... Oh, elephant?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, 10 seconds. Scissors.
Yep.
5. Okay, the timer
Oh my
ended.
gosh. Yeah, cool.
How many did we do? I didn't track
I
it.
didn't keep
Well, maybe I'll just like, I'll put the number right here. Put it somewhere right there. Awesome. I think we did pretty good.
I think so too.
We did more than one, so that was like better than
That's
I thought
true.
it was gonna be. Cause I'm not good at like guessing things, so. But thank you so much for playing this game and doing a quick interview for this segment of Internet Friends. Is there anything else you'd like to
Absolutely.
say before we go?
Yeah, just one last quick thing. I know our commencement speaker, Brene Brown, was saying a similar thing, and it stuck with me, and that's it's okay to be sad about, you know, all the events and all the things that you wanted to do with your friends. It's okay to be sad that that's all canceled, and make sure to, you know, process that and really find enjoyment with talking to friends still. Don't let those connections that you made in college or in high school or whatever you're in end just there. Try to keep up and check up with friends, especially those who are living alone. So
That's awesome. And
that's all.
that's kind of weird because I saw her on 60 Minutes last night, so.
Yeah. She's great. She's great.
Awesome. Well,
But
thank you so much. Do you want to say bye?
yeah, I'll talk to you later. Bye.
Alrighty, that is all for today's show. Thank you so much for watching, and stay tuned for the next episode. Alright, bye!